after GE left, the then mayor of Pittsfield described the city as nothing but a speed bump.
Not exactly a booster for the community
No.
at that point. Today, though, it's clear that the speed bump has in fact become a destination. The most visible sign of the new vitality in downtown Pittsfield, the recently opened Hotel on North, a 5-star boutique hotel.
It's eclectic, and it's funky, and it's cool, and it's cozy, and it's different. Every room is unique, and every room is kind of fabulous.
Run by the folks behind the Porches Inn in North Adams and the Red Lion Inn in Stockbridge, the Hotel on North is owned by David and Lori Tierney. David, a local guy.
Pittsfieldite.
The Tierneys are convinced this old city is on the upswing, sitting as it does in the Berkshire's sweet spot.
Other than the Porches in North Adams, there is no quote-unquote boutique-y type of hotel in the area.
Plus, we're in the middle of North and South County, so we're about equal distance between North Adams, where you have Massamoka, Williamstown, and then in the south you've got Tanglewood, Stockbridge, and Great Barrington, all those great places, Rockwell Museum. So we're kind of in the middle. So you can stay here and see the best of Berkshire County.
Or you could just walk to the local attractions.
Pittsfield is the city in the middle of it all. I feel like I live in a great, great community that understands how important the arts are.
We meet up with Kate McGuire, artistic director of the Berkshire Theater Group at the recently restored Colonial Theater in downtown Pittsfield.
We have directors that walk in here that have performed or directed in other countries, and they pronounce, "Oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful theaters in the world."
McGuire says the community has embraced this beautiful old theater, which puts on plays and hosts touring musical acts. Next door, a smaller venue, the Garage, where music and comedy can be found every week.
Thank you, brave person. Sitting in the front. Thank you.
The Colonial Theater was closed for more than half a century until its grand reopening in 2006. In this age of pixels and Pixar, introducing the magic of live theater to local school kids has been a top priority.
And some of these kids had never seen live performances, and one of the kids yelled out, "Oh, that person is real!" They had never seen it before. And to be in a space like this and present that kind of magic is truly extraordinary.
Next door to the Colonial Theater, the venerable Berkshire Museum with its mix of art and natural history. And where there's culture, cuisine can't be far behind. Nearby District Kitchen and Bar is a popular fresh take on the gastropub. At the Hotel on North, there is Eat on North.
Pittsfield was really hungry, we're talking about food, but hungry for a sense of home and a sense of place.
Bike riding chef Brian Alberg splits his time between the traditional Red Lion Inn and Eat on North. In his new space, the approach is more contemporary, the design more industrial. But one thing in particular was eating at this chef.
In the Berkshires, I've never been able to find a place where I could go and get oysters.
So he and chef de cuisine Sean Corcoran did something about it. A central feature of Eat on North, a fresh raw bar.
Although nobody had ever done it in Pittsfield, maybe it was for a reason, maybe it wasn't, I felt we needed to give it a try. And it's really taken off. We sell a lot of oysters.
But no downtown night crawl on North Street would be complete without a visit to Methuselah.
There's a great creative energy here. There's a lot of artists. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, and I wanted to be part of that.
By day, Yuki Cohen is an investment manager with Alexandra Dest Capital Management. But a few years ago, when she split with her husband, who owned a cocktail lounge, Yuki realized she lost more than a marriage.
So all of a sudden, after 10 years, I'm looking around like, wow, that's the sound of silence. And I wanted to recreate that feeling of community, connection, and real conversations and authenticity.
Methuselah is known for its inventive craft cocktails.
We're not trying to promote heavy drinking, we're just trying to promote art, drinking art, edible, quaffable works of art.
A small kitchen also puts out notable fare, local cheese plates, a farm fresh salad with fire cider vinaigrette, and Korean barbecue, a nod to Yuki's heritage. But the main ingredient to Methuselah's success, Yuki's love of people.
So I really fell in love with getting to know people. I find each individual a perfect work of art. You're just peeling the layers.
Okay, talk to me about the name of the bar.
Methuselah, the oldest man in the Bible, as everybody knows, 969 years old, if you're counting.
Oh, sure.
Also happens to be a 6-liter bottle of wine is a Methuselah, 4 times the size of a Magnum.
Okay.
Which is good to know if you want to say I only had 1 bottle of wine last night. That's a very big bottle of wine. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's interesting that there are a lot of dynamic and entrepreneurial women who are leading the charge in the resurgence of Pittsfield. Great to see.
Love that. How well do you remember history? Do you know the difference between Quakers and Shakers?
One of the main differences is that the Shakers embraced technology. They were some of the first people in the county to own automobiles.